Yes, we're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Woo!
Fantastic.
Don't say anything bad. We're live.
Somebody already live. No,
We have somebody? Okay, make sure you some questions. So this is not a flop.
they may pre-elected. I'm not sure.
Here's Skinner back here pretending to be a fireman. He's got lighter fluid and a starter log.
Oh, we have one person. We got one.
We got one.
The chat will show up over here.
Your screen is
I know.
awful.
I know.
Look at this is Ashley who does all the social media.
Oh,
Brian, your directing abilities is fantabulous.
Oh, here we go. That's going to be where it's at, Ange.
Welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines, which, it's the roundup, so we don't have any guidelines.
Right?
Now, this could be a big flop. We have never done
A YouTube live.
a YouTube live because we just now got the amount of subscribers that we need to do it. So we'll see if we get any of our RV friends. We are comfortable, Jamie. By the way, look, this is my furry Afghan little throw that I absolutely love that I bring out to the fire pit. We are joining you live from Mountain Falls, luxury motor coach resort in Lake Toxaway, North Carolina. This is where we call home when we're not traveling in our RV. In the summertime, that is. In the winter, we're down at Pelican Lakes. So
We still need to post.
Where's my wine?
I don't know.
Oh, it's right there. Excuse me, could you hand me my wine, Ashley?
Yes, don't worry. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh,
Not enough in there.
Behind us are trailer park friends from Florida. We wanted to pretend like we had an audience. By the way, we have renters. I wonder if we could get them to come over here to make us look like we're important. I forgot to do that. We've been watching the NASCAR race, so. And actually, Mike was doing something called Reddit. I still don't understand what that is, but I do know that Ashley was asking him questions and he was answering them on Reddit. And Brian was actually giving some advice on.
My consulting fee is a glass of wine.
A glass of wine, but right now I'm drinking the wine that he brought, so.
My consulting fee is my own glass of wine.
Yeah, consulting fee is your own glass of wine. So Brian and Brandy are marathon owners. So if you have any questions about marathons, we can kick it back to them. Hold on. I'm going to. Tennessee Barbie needs to be here. I know y'all want to see her. I know where she's at.
I'm going to text her.
Text her. Say, you know what? We're live.
We need some people. We need a live studio audience. Is what we need.
Everybody get this picture, Brian.
Well, honey, you're live right now, so you don't really need the picture, but
We need a picture. We need a picture.
there you go. We're drinking some rattlesnake.
I'll finish off with other stuff first.
All right, so far YouTube Live is not fun. Well, okay,
You're over there like, oh, it's gonna
we
be
were
a
trying to
bonfire
get
again.
questions, but
Watch out, I'm gonna fire you.
one of the things that we can do, I'm going to get on Twitter here.
I was gonna say I already pulled
That's
up on Facebook. Your friend Suzanne sent us all kinds of questions.
Oh, she did?
Oh, she did. She did. She
Oh, well,
commented.
let's answer Suzanne's questions.
I think we should.
Can
think
I
that's
come?
a good plan.
Yeah, you're part of the RV Roundup.
Yes. Okay. Where's Tom and Laura?
Oh, so Tom and Laura,
Are they still in Italy?
No, they got back from Italy and they are in Pelican Lakes.
We miss you guys. Love you.
We love you guys. We miss you. And she just texted me and said, still no pavers on our lot.
Imagine that.
So we are in the process of trying to do a new lot down at Pelican Lakes in Naples, Florida. And we're
We've had
having,
it a year now. We still haven't got a paver on it.
I know, we are trying to get some pavers done. We were just trying to spruce it up just a little bit.
Maybe we'll just sell it.
I know.
Anyway.
Anybody want a lot at Pelican Lakes? We're a little frustrated. We might sell. Which,
Okay, what was the question we had?
okay.
Oh, well, we have several from Suzanne. It started off, she starts out with, how many bottles of wine did you guys drink on the Lewis and Clark tour?
Oh, gosh.
One at a time.
A better question. Brian says one at a time for 3 months. 30 days in a month, approximately
74 bottles.
3 bottles a night, approximately.
It was a lot.
Maybe the question should be, how many cases of wine did we have?
That's a good question too.
We had a good time.
Well, but here's one of the things, and we haven't quite got to the
Carried
end.
the one, dropped it.
Well, we haven't quite got to the end of our trip. So right now, if you are following the RV Roundup and our Lewis and Clark adventure, we just launched Coeur d'Alene yesterday, right?
Yes.
Let me have another glass of wine so I can speak English. So yesterday,
That's trailer park talk.
yes, was the Coeur d'Alene video that launched. So after Coeur d'Alene, we still had Glacier National. We had Three Forks, Montana, Sturgis, Petoskey, Michigan, COVID camp. Yep, you need to tune into that one. That's no joke. And then we did a recap with Tom and Laura in Ohio, which was our final stop in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, yep.
And one of the things that one of the questions that came up in the recap video is, what would you do different? And he said, I would not spend as much time in Paso or Napa because I was about to die.
Yeah, we needed the Betty, we needed the Betty Ford Center.
So yeah, okay.
Kind of like hanging out with these two.
Michael, Daddy Dutch would like to know. We just met them too. It's already trouble. We are trying to talk them into going out west with us next year, though. So
That's not
we like to travel with marathon owners, Featherlite and marathon owners.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's our shtick, I think. Okay, Mike, Daddy Dutch barbecue.
Ooh, barbecue. You
do
got
you
my
do-
attention.
Where are you, Daddy Dutch? We would like to know. Okay, do you miss cup racing? We just watched the race at Charlotte.
I totally miss cup racing in the era when I was in competitive stuff. And, of course, I screwed it up most of the time. But I really do miss cup racing. But I'll be 65 this year. It has turned into a young man's sport. When I was racing in the Cup Series, people would race into their 50s. Anybody that's raced into their 60s was not very successful. So I think I'll just leave it alone now and enjoy.
You
my
were
time
one of the
with my
very
friends.
few drivers that were in the top 3 series successful in your 50s, by the way.
Yeah.
He
That's
won a
good.
lot of races in his 50s. Oh, Clyde wants to make a debut. He's a little jealous. Daddy Dutch is in Iowa. That's one of our favorite racetracks, actually.
We kicked their ass the very first race in Iowa.
In the trucks.
In the trucks.
And we ate a lot of corn.
We ate a lot of corn.
Yeah.
And played some really good golf.
I don't remember that.
I do.
Okay, we have a question from Suzanne. Another one.
I love you, Suzanne.
Who's the better pickleball player and why?
That would be me, obviously.
Oh.
That is an inflammatory question.
That is. Yeah.
That would not be her, but she has gotten a lot better, and her game at the net is really good now. When we play singles, sometimes she gets 2 points.
I will say this. Pickleball has become a very, it's essential for RV parks now, almost, to have pickleball courts.
It's essential for everywhere now. Everywhere we went in the United States, there was very few places that we went that didn't have
Clyde, you're
pickleball
blocking
in
my
their town.
face. Yeah, pickleball. And when we did travel, and if there was not a pickleball court at the RV park that we were traveling at, we would actually go on the app Places to Play, and that was actually not a bad.
Most of the time,
Yeah.
it was really good. Yes.
Yeah. So we got to find places to play through the through that app. So it was pretty cool.
Yountville, Napa Valley, really good.
Yes.
And they welcomed us, and we had a good time playing there.
Yes. So absolutely.
What was the favorite park that you guys visited?
The favorite RV park from the Lewis and Clark tour.
Yep.
This summer.
Yep.
Go ahead.
You know my answer.
Oh, Newport.
Yeah.
Oregon.
I loved.
That was
Have
really
you guys been
Pacific.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Oh my, we're
He was
going.
born in
It
Oregon.
was really, really neat.
You were born in Oregon?
Yeah.
Who is born in Oregon? Like, you're a unicorn. I met somebody born in Oregon.
Is she a duck?
Oh, I hate the Ducks right now. I'm a Buckeye, so obviously I'm a little bitter.
So,
But Alabama lost last night. Roll Tide.
Larry.
Yeah. No, Newport, Oregon, Pacific Shores Motor Coach Resort. It's on our channel here on the RV Roundup playlist, look up the Newport, Oregon show because it is on the beach. It was a gorgeous park. Now, it's not Mountain Falls where we're at right now. Like, they don't have the casitas and the cabins and
Coeur
the
d'Alene
houses.
don't either, but that's a neat place too. But
Yeah, and they don't have the clubhouse. I mean, this is a different setting here. But while we were out on our tour, for me, that park in Newport, Oregon was just something I'd never seen before. It was breathtaking. The beach was basically empty. Like, Brandy, you and I could like totally hang out on the beach and there would be nobody there.
No problem.
Yes.
No
I like found driftwood. I found shells.
Oh, it's sitting right over there.
Clyde
I
and
carried
I
it all
did
around, all around the
I
United
know,
States.
my driftwood's here that I got. I stole from the beach.
Every
I hope
stop I,
that's
had
legal.
to take the driftwood out.
Go Hawkeyes! Daddy Dutch barbecue. Actually, Iowa's doing really good this year, so you're right.
Yes.
But go Buckeyes.
Buckeyes will be number 2.
Yeah. Oh.
Me.
Oh.
Ohio State.
I would be mean to you right now.
As usual.
As
I
usual.
would be mean to you right now if you didn't have rattlesnake behind me and I can get some of that. Okay, do we have another one?
Barbie's here.
Yeah.
Tennessee
What-
Barbie is here.
What was the funniest thing that Skinner did while driving?
Speaking of rednecks,
There she is! Oh, and she's in full-fledged. Look at her, little Tennessee Barbie.
What is happening up in here?
Well,
what's
we're
happening
live,
up
so
in here?
Don't do anything too crazy because we're live on the internet.
What would Tennessee Barbie do that would be too crazy?
Where do you want me to start?
You need to hush
Everything.
up. Is this where I can tell all of his secrets?
Yes.
Oh my
I don't
God!
think you should tell
It-
all.
Hi,
we might
Timmy.
get more ratings
I'm
this
glad
way.
you're feeling better, brother.
Okay, the craziest thing that Mike did while driving. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you. We have a beautiful 2020, right?
2020
2020
Featherlite
Featherlite.
Coach.
It's a 4-slide, and he
That's
treats
just
it like his
amazing.
baby. He really does not drive crazy. Plus, I scream the whole time. So if he even goes above 70, I'm not happy about it. And you're actually very responsible. Here's the thing that people don't understand. Actually, we've had this conversation in the trailer park as of late.
Yes.
They said that they put speed bumps in here because of my husband. Negative.
Bullshit.
False. Because here's the deal. My husband
I
got
drive
paid.
really mellow here.
Well, he got paid to race cars. He doesn't really care about racing a street car or a motorhome.
I don't have to prove to anybody.
He
how
doesn't
fast
have
I
to
can.
prove anything. So yeah.
But you can't play
Said
gin.
because of Skinner.
Oh, a Skinner. Well, it wasn't me because I am like
Not
I am
as
like
good
a
as you.
moron. I'm very slow.
Tennessee Barbie needs a drink.
I'm going to get out of the picture now. I just came to say, hey, y'all. Hey, Mom and them.
If
Don't
you
worry.
guys want a question for Miss Tennessee Barbie as well, then you know.
Hey.
Oh, and there's her husband Timmy.
This is my husband, Timmy.
There's
Hurry
Timmy.
up.
He's the quiet one of the family.
Yes.
Okay, y'all.
These are our trailer park friends in Mountain Falls. Okay, we
Okay,
got a question.
next question.
What is the one thing that Mike is scared of? Snakes, clowns, or spiders?
Ooh,
Well,
that's
not
a good
snakes.
question.
None of the above. Her. That's the one I'm the most afraid of. I just got to be honest with you. I'm a horrible person because I kill poisonous snakes. Only because I don't want them to bite my dog, my wife, or my grandkids, or my
Correct.
friends.
Correct.
So, if I see a poisonous snake out in the wild, I'll leave it alone. If I see a poisonous snake in my yard, he's dead.
I actually wanted to do a video about that last year, but I was afraid that I would get chastised by the crazy rattlesnake protecting
Yeah.
peoples.
Oh yeah, I think you recorded that and I shelved it.
Yeah, I did. I did record it because it was like I was gardening.
The rock lickers would get us.
Yes,
Yeah.
we would get in a lot of trouble. And Ashley did say we're not putting that on the air.
You mean the one you made me shoot 4 times?
Correct.
Probably.
Yes.
What drew you guys to Pelican Lakes over Golden Palms? It's another one from Suzanne.
Oh, what do we like about Pelham Lakes over Golden Palms?
Yeah, what drew you to Pelican Lakes rather than Golden Palms? She
Okay,
said
well, okay.
they're offended.
People are friends.
Well, no, but
and pickleball.
pickleball more than anything else. So, okay, Royal and Suzanne. I know who Suzanne is. She and Royal. Royal is a good friend of ours that just retired.
And Suzanne is his lovely wife.
Yes.
Which we love.
Thank God he found her. And they are building a really nice casita house at Golden Palms. And I will say this: last year when we were at Pelican Lakes, our friend, the
Maybe we'll
Abbotts-
come to Golden Palms and live next to Royal and Suzanne
You never
if
know. You never know.
we can, if they got pickleball over there, we might look at that.
Yeah, seriously, one of the reasons why we chose Pelican Lakes over even Riverbend, River Landing, or Golden Palms and Fort Myers
Was the location.
was location. We love Naples. We love the food. We have some friends there that live there in houses, not even in the RV park. Then we met people at Pelican. Tom and Laura are
And
at
the
Pelican.
Walkers live 15 minutes down
The
the
Walkers
street.
live at Marco. Like when you're at Pelican, you make a left.
We have friends.
And you're on Marco Island like in 5 minutes on the beach, which is
Where
kind of
is
cool.
the Walkers? They're here. Why aren't they coming over?
They're supposed to be here.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Next question.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I ask questions?
Sure.
Oh,
yes, please. Question from our live studio audience.
Yeah, from our live studio. I was trying to get our renters up there to see if they want to come and join our little.
No, they're busy. They just signed a contract with us.
You bitch. I was trying to sell my place and she just sold her place right in front of me. Actually, good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
She's a Tennessee Barbie, the realtor.
I have a brain. I'm more than boots in there.
Yeah.
But they look good.
Do you have a question?
Well, I think of one.
Okay, hold on. No, we're still back to
What are
me.
the topics?
Well, anything.
Well, it's
You
really
can
supposed to be RV related. I mean, it's the RV roundup. Jesus, people.
Well, I open it up
What?
to racing questions.
Okay, so
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
All
we
right, go
can-
ahead.
what is the most complicated dinner you've ever made on your motorcoach?
Oh, that's a good one.
The most
Did everyone hear that?
complicated dinner I've ever made on the
'Cause we
motorcoach.
do more than beanie weenies.
We do. Well, I have a book called Race
But
Day
on the good
Grub
night.
that you can't even buy anymore, but it was a lot of recipes. I think for me, it was when Mike was racing and I would, or actually when we did hospitality at like Sebring, we do vintage races and you're trying to cook for like 20 to 30 people and you don't have a dump or water. Does that make sense?
If you're dry camping,
You're dry camping and you are trying to save
you
on
need
your
a lot of water,
and you're
and a
trying
lot of people are trying to go to the bathroom.
and well, no, I don't let. I tell people to go to the other bathrooms, but it's like you're trying to put out like nice serving dishes and charcuterie boards and make it look all fancy and nice at the track, but you're limited on water. So it's just like I'm stressed out about. Okay, I don't want to lose all the water, trying to make it look pretty.
Okay.
Okay, so what? Okay, I have another question. Can you look glamorous and beautiful while RVing? Why? of
You're,
course you
you're,
can.
you're
Duh.
talking to Angie. Are you
And-
kidding
and
me?
what is your beauty secret?
Yes.
Tell us about your beauty secrets on the RV
Well, I mean,
besides coconut oil.
coconut
We
oil.
heard about
Yeah,
coconut oil.
coconut. I don't think I have any beauty secrets on the
BBs.
RV. What?
PPP.
PPs.
Oh, no, that's another show.
It's a lady popsicle. Anyway,
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's another show.
it's easy for Angie to be glamorous anytime that she wants to because when she's being casual, she's still glamorous.
Oh, see.
Baby.
Don't
So
try this out.
nice.
So Angie, I got a question for you.
Yes,
How do you get all your shoes on the RV?
that is a good question.
That's why we have a Featherlite
yeah, because we need the storage.
because it has a lot of storage on it. And there's shoes that fall out of every cabinet in the bedroom you open, shoes fall out of. I have one tiny little place for my
FedEx.
shoes. The rest is for her.
It's because you fellas only have like 3 pairs you need.
Correct. Yeah, they don't have like all the
You have to
shoes.
have several different
Yes.
types. If there's a black shoe, then there's a black pump, and then there's a black sandal.
Several
Yes.
hundred, you mean?
No, actually, I will say this. One of the things that we did.
We had a Newell one time that had 200 shoes on it.
No, not 200 pairs.
200
You would count
shoes.
in each shoe.
100
100
pair
pairs.
of shoes on a motorhome.
That's still a lot.
Folks, that's a problem.
That was during NASCAR racing. I did have a problem. with
Anyway,
that.
what's next?
I did have a problem, but I wanted to say something. One of the things for shoes that's very smart that you can do
200 shoes is too many.
is for this trip this year, because we had to do motorcycle riding, we were doing horseback riding, we were doing hiking, and then we also went out to nice dinners and stuff. So
The storage under our bus was really
any
cool.
of my big bulky like boots or cowboy boots or tennis shoes for pickleball or golf or whatever, we put in tubs underneath the bus, and then we labeled them so we could
Put my
find them.
cowboy hat in there.
Correct.
Cowboy hat has to ride in the basement.
Yes.
Okay, baby.
Yeah. Well, it did.
Do the dogs do well riding in the RV?
The dogs
They're excellent.
love riding in the RV. In fact, when we got back from the trip for being for 3 months, I figured they would be so excited to be back at the cabin here in Mountain Falls.
They got out of the coach. They took a pee, jumped back on the coach, and said, "Okay, Dad, where are we going tonight?"
But we figured out why. We think the reason why is because they get
They're
all the
around
attention.
us. They're
Yeah. We're not like leaving all the time. Like they're with us 24/7. So.
Another cooking question. What's your favorite dish to make for Clubhouse potluck events?
Oh, that's a good question.
Tonight it's going to be steak and lobster.
Well, that's because Granville's bringing the lobster, and I just went and bought steaks. Okay. Okay.
Chili works good. Carne asada.
Well, no, carne asada we have to do here because we got the special grills. If you're going to a clubhouse function, so if you're in an RV park and they say bring something, one of my go-tos is, well, a really cool charcuterie board is always nice, which Brandy made a kick-ass one tonight here at the house. But I also like to do like a nice big salad because everybody wants to bring like potatoes and meat.
Beanie weenies.
Well, it's not that. It's just, it seems like when we were at Sturgis, it was all guys, and all of you guys, all you wanted was meat. And there was a few of us girls that were like,
we were at
we
Sturgis.
wanted a little, I know, but we needed like some vegetables in our life. So I like to chop up a salad, but like not a boring salad. Like I really like to do something really nice and put a bunch of like spinach and romaine and vegetables and cheeses and meats and nuts and just do something. And usually a lot of people brag on my salads. So that's what I like.
She's a great cook.
Okay.
That's why I'm so fat.
Decor and space saving on an RV. Explain to them what we always talk about: dual purpose on your items. Everything that comes in the RV. Now, you don't always go by this. But tell them.
She's trying to teach me. So actually, Tennessee Barbie should be the one answering this question because she's much better at this. But dual purpose. So are you talking about a margarita vase that could also be a flower vase?
I'm saying.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Just asking for.
When you have a motor coach,
Yes,
you must think of dual purpose.
correct.
So if anything that comes onto that motor coach, it really should have dual purpose. If it is an ottoman, it needs to be a dual purpose. It needs
Correct.
to have storage in it.
Okay, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
So a lot of your, if you, like she's saying, if you buy like an ottoman that you're putting in there, it needs to be a cube. Like you can go to Target and buy them, and you can put liquor in that cube.
Most people put pillows, by the way.
Okay, or pillows, or liquor.
Or liquor.
Are you saying that may be where your liquor is?
That could be where my liquor is.
When anybody that's thinking about doing motorhoming or RVs, think of dual purpose.
Yes.
Whatever you buy, make sure it has a dual
Yes.
purpose. It's
Yes.
always good to have dual purpose on a motor coach for space saving capabilities.
I will say some of the stuff that we did on this trip out west, because if we are cooking out and having fun, I still want things to look kind of pretty, but it doesn't have to be all foofy or heavy or fancy. I took a lot of the decor of our bus off for the trip because I didn't need crystal stars and vases and all that crap for the trip. So I actually took a lot of that, the fancy decor that we have on our bus, and I put it in a tub and I left it here in Mountain Falls so we didn't have to deal with that. I did that.
I don't think so.
I did. You're a bitch. I totally did. I totally did do that. Yeah, I did.
I can pull in, get plugged in, hook the water up, have the tanks filling, slides out, television's up, satellite dish going, in the time it takes her to put her stuff that she's really conservative
But
about.
you can still be
No,
high maintenance. You
But
can be
no,
high
the
maintenance.
things that I
But our
like.
bus is beautiful.
Yeah.
and it's awesome.
No, but things that I like, because I want to be outside, especially when we were on our trip. So what I did a lot of is I had like cool outdoor candles or the lanterns that are battery operated, or like I would, when we went to Pacific Shores, I got driftwood, or I'd get shells or rocks or fun little things, and then I would decorate the table. I do have tablecloths that we travel with, and I put them on the table.
And my fun accessory when we get somewhere, once I get the slides out,
I'm really
plugged
scared
in,
about this answer.
I get everything done. I go into our second bay and open it up to where my wine cooler is, and I have a Featherlite corkscrew. A Featherlite corkscrew.
You should have one of those.
It's the best corkscrew
Oh,
on
you
the
weren't
planet.
here. We've got one for you. Okay. We will
No,
give you one.
Yeah, we give them to Millennium people, to Marathon
Liberty
people, Liberty
It
people,
doesn't matter. Newell.
because no matter what kind of motorhome you have, we're all a family.
Correct. That is very true.
But my Featherlite corkscrew's badass.
Yes, it is.
We don't drink screw top wines.
No screw top wines. I went back to work because I did not want to drink screw top wine.
Yes. Okay, what's next?
Why don't you guys talk about like the difference between traveling in an RV and like being stationary at a park here like Mountain Falls? What's the pros? What's the cons? What do you like better?
Well, we have a cabin here, and so whenever we're traveling in the RV, we love sleeping in our bus. We love the bed. We love everything. And when we're here, we have a cabin with a big master suite upstairs. So when we have company, we stay in the coach. It's like date night. And then we put our company inside the cabin. But traveling in the coach is my happy spot. I love traveling in the motorhome. I love going to different parks. What's cool is meeting people. Here at Mountain Falls, we struggled for a long time.
Angie had to pour her own, but
We didn't even see him. Wait, you got to get in the frame. Like this.
no,
is
yeah,
good.
I walked past.
I
The
wanted you in the frame.
rattlesnake has arrived, thanks to Jeff and Penny Parks.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Ah.
There he is. He's the wine devil.
But back to traveling in the coach. It's our happy spot. We really, really love it. And you just have to figure out if you have 2 Dobermans and 2 adults in a
And a lot of
45
friends,
foot
yeah.
motor coach, and then you have a lot of friends. I think we had 12 people on our coach at Sturgis. We were playing guitars. We were raising hell. We were talking. There's 3 or 4 different conversations going on. It's amazing how you can figure out a way to take a little bit of space and really utilize it.
I think the big thing for me, I'm going to be honest, when we left here in June, this is the biggest trip that we ever did. And a lot of you RVers are like laughing.
I'll do it next year. She'll let me.
And we did 3 months.
We did almost 8,000 miles.
Yeah. And so we were thinking, are we going to be regretting being gone this long? Are we going to want to come home? Oh, Penny Parks!
Nope.
Penny!
Yay!
Yay!
Penny, we're drinking
Thank you,
rattlesnake.
Penny. We're drinking your wine. But I think the biggest thing for us is I don't think Mike was, because this was actually a dream of his to do when he retired.
I always wanted to do this when I retired.
Yeah. But I was worried about, like, am I going to get, like, to the point where I just want to go back to Mountain Falls? I don't know if I want to be on the road that long. When we came back, I looked at Mike and I actually said,
Barbie, sell the house.
I said I could do this every summer. And
we have that on tape.
Sell
Yeah.
the house.
We have that on tape.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I love being a part of a motorhome
my
community too. I love that.
That's pretty special.
Yes,
Yeah, that's pretty special.
it is good. So, but I actually really did enjoy it. But I think the way that we did it was smart because we were never in a hurry.
Nope.
We took our time. We did not try to do, like, the biggest travel days we had were maybe 8 hours. I mean, you did 12 hours when you left Sturgis to get to Michigan. But usually we only had max 6
A lot of days we'd run 2 or 3 hours.
And we did it right this time. The first time we went out west, we were only in parks for like 2 to 3 days, which just wasn't sometimes enough. Like, I think sometimes you need to be at a park for 4. Like Pacific Shores, we were there for a week. Sturgis, we were there for 10 days. And I did enjoy
Napa Valley.
Oh, Napa Valley, 5 days. Yeah, but Tom made us leave. He was done. So, you know, Jeff, I can't even repeat what you just put. Okay, Jeff, hold on. Tennessee
the white
Barbie,
sweaters.
come here.
No.
Jeff,
Go ahead.
this is for you.
It's for you. It's for you, Parks.
Hey. Who are we talking to?
My dermatologist.
Hey! I need a good skin man.
Penny, you guys are the best. Actually, we're laughing. Dr. Parks and Penny, we are trying to make you guys become RVers.
RVers, yes.
Yes. Don't you think?
To do what you need to do.
You could tailgate at your Gator games,
Just
whatever.
saying.
And then you could come up here and hang out with us.
Yes.
You have like 15 offices now, Dr. Parks. It's time to retire.
You can afford it.
You can afford it. Come on.
What's your favorite perk of RV life? Let's really convince them. What are they
Oh,
in
that's a
for?
good question. Our favorite perk of RV life.
I think the beautiful thing about an RV, because when I was working, we had airplanes. And we had a motorhome, but we had a full-time guy that took the motorhome from racetrack to racetrack.
That sounds so pretentious.
Stop it. We would fly in.
People are like, I
we would
hate
go.
RV Roundup, you assholes.
No. What's the greatest thing about having a motorhome and traveling in a motorhome instead of flying to places and doing hotels is you know where your sock drawer is. You know where your clothes are.
Your favorite pillow, your sheets.
Your favorite pillow, your sheets that you like to stay.
Run
It's like I used to tell people, it's like having a home at the beach, a home in the desert, a home in the mountains. It's like it's a lot of people did timeshare back in the day. My brother used to sell timeshare. The thing about a motorhome is like having your own condo everywhere you go. And you can take your animals with you. You can take children or grandchildren with you. It's just RV life is amazing.
Well, I like what Brandy said. You run away with home. Like
running away from home.
Run away from home. You run away.
That's why she is so damn brilliant.
With your own. But no, here's my favorite thing. So you have to stay here just for 1 second.
You can get your ass kicked
Because
playing
I'm gonna
cards
be-
with your neighbors.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sentimental here. So I will say this: for us, when Mike was racing NASCAR, trucks, Cup, whatever, an RV was kind of essential because we raced like 40 weeks out of 52 weeks a year, and so it was your home.
It was a tool.
And it was a tool, and we treated it as like a condo at the track. But we never traveled in it. Like we never actually rode in our bus.
Toward the end of my career, we did.
Yeah, and trucks we did. We started having fun with like Steve Parks and Bodine and Hornaday and Sprague. We all started like traveling
together.
and it was probably the best time
You
racing.
talk about a comic show.
Oh, that was fun. Actually, riding in your bus, like because
Steve Park, Steve making apple martinis.
Yes.
That'll make you cross-eyed.
Yes, correct. That was good. Yeah.
That's not like
But I think that for us though, we never rode in our bus because it was a tool, so we never really enjoyed it. And then when Mike retired, we didn't want to get rid of the motorhome because there was something that we kind of
No, I said we'll sell the airplane or the motor coach. And she said, listen, we can fly first class anywhere you want to go, way cheaper than we can own that airplane.
Yeah.
I
Get
said,
rid of
okay,
that plane.
the bus is in, the
Yeah.
airplane's out.
Yeah. So we kept the bus, but then I said, okay, if we're gonna have a bus, like let's actually RV. Let's figure out what this RVing thing is
Hey,
about.
Jeff's down. He's buying a
I know.
motorhome.
I like it.
I got the guy.
I got a Featherlite
need
for
to
you.
talk- Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I'll sell you my coach and I'll get another one.
That is true.
Hey, is that parts? Tell them also my motor coach. and I'll get it.
There you go. There you go. We're down. So, but the thing, I'm gonna get a little sappy. Okay, I'm getting sappy. So, Brandy, you gotta listen. So, when Mike retired and we actually started motorhoming, at first he was very depressed because he was used to racing.
When you go from the quarterback to being the water boy that feeds the dogs every morning,
I know.
it's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And then we came here to Mountain Falls and we met.
It's our happy place.
It's the
We have
people.
a lot of good friends.
So I
here.
guess the luxury for me is the people because I would have never met the people that are all hanging out here right now if it had not been for a motorhome, because I would just be in Port Orange, which I love my home, but I would have never met these people. So for me, I think it's the people. Even out on the road, we meet like people that you just never like
and my
realize that
PR
you'll meet.
girl that turned daughter over the years.
Yes.
It's only like 2.5 hours away from us.
Yes.
So she gets to come up and give us.
It is a lifestyle that you will not regret.
Yeah.
Correct.
Big life.
Hey, there's more. There's more. We're live. Don't do anything bad.
Tennessee Barbie says
We're
good
live
night.
on the. I have to give disclaimers. We're live on the internet. We're live on the internet.
Last question.
Okay, last question.
Rapid
What's
fire
up, Granny?
style.
Okay, wait. We're doing a few last questions, rapid fire style.
Just last one because it's like between this and lobster. Come on now.
I know.
Last question. Your next RV trip, where's the top spot that you want to visit?
Oh, let's all answer this. These are all RVers. Let's all answer this
We want to do what you run in the United States,
We want to go west.
with us, right?
Yeah, we want to go west.
but we want to do
Next
like
summer.
Go
a
west,
30
young
30
man.
states.
Haven't you been
Okay,
told?
but let me ask you this, because I'm probably going to plan this trip for us all, because I'm Susie or who
She's
am I?
Julie, the cruise director.
Julie, the cruise director.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
So, what is if I'm planning the trip? What is the one stop that I need to add for you guys? Wait, you got to answer the question, Barbie.
I'm going to go to Maine.
Maine.
I'm going to go to Maine.
The marathon
Been there.
headquarters in Oregon because it's 8 miles from where I was born.
Okay, Tom and Laura went there this year. I can handle that.
And because those marathons always break down when they get out there.
Michael,
so it's really close.
stop it.
No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
absolutely true.
They all do. Okay, Brandy, where's yours?
I want to have coffee on the rim.
Oh, yeah, coffee on the Grand Canyon Rim, which I actually want to do that now, too.
We've done that.
We didn't have coffee on the
We
rim.
didn't have coffee.
I want to have coffee with Brandy
We had tequila.
on the rim.
Does tequila on the rim count?
Yeah. Timmy, what's yours?
I'll think.
You're thinking
He wants
Granville.
Granville. Where do you want to go in your coach?
Oh, Oshkosh. We did talk about that
I want to
before
go with
Sturgis.
Granville.
We want to go to Oshkosh. Barbie.
I want to go to Maine. I said I want to go to Maine.
Okay, but we're going out west.
Oh,
We're not
west.
going- we're going out west.
I'm going to go anywhere y'all are going.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Mm.
You know where I didn't get to go this time? Mount Rainier.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Mount Rainier.
Rainier. Is that how you say it?
Rainier. It's like they have a beer named after it.
I'm from Ohio. Whatever.
She's from Ohio.
I want to go to Mount
So,
Rainier.
I want to go
After
back.
Oregon.
I'm ready.
I want to go back to Coeur d'Alene because it's not a great park, but it's a great location, great destination.
Yeah.
And the RV park at Sturgis, Deadwood,
Elkhorn Ridge.
Elkhorn Ridge is not a great RV park, but it's a great location. The RV park is great too. I should say
Elkhorn
that.
Ridge is amazing.
It's a great park.
I was gonna say I
Well,
love
when
Elkhorn
you're
Ridge.
when you're comparing to Mountain Falls, this is the nicest RV park in the country.
It is, don't you think?
Absolutely.
I think the
We've been to a
one
lot.
I think the one in California is
Indigo.
Indigo. Mark Martin loves that place. He's out there. I can't believe Mark's not on here.
I know, Mark. Where are you?
And Petoskey is another great place, another great destination. There's a handful of these parks that are just so far above the normal park that you go to, but they're all great. We've stayed in KOAs. I mean, I like the KOA in
Nashville.
In Nashville is a great place.
For the price, you can't beat it.
That's
Yeah.
right. For the price, you cannot beat it. I want to say a couple things.
But we stay at Prevost where it's free, and we all have Prevost. So
yeah.
really good.
Well, no, I want to say a couple things. One thing is anybody that's watching right now, or watching late or whatever, Harvest Host.
Harvest Host is a great
That was
app.
my big surprise
Yes.
on this trip. Harvest Host.
Check out Harvest Host.
Yeah, and because a lot of people that have bigger rigs feel like they cannot use Harvest Host, but you can. And so a lot of times you can call the people and say, I'm 45 feet, I'm 40 feet, and they actually do have room for you. So that was like a big tip. And RV Life app.
Cody, Wyoming, another great destination.
Yeah.
Go to the rodeo.
My list.
Go to the National Forest. There's an iconic pool table there,
Pool table.
but you have to be my friend to go play on that.
You friends yet?
Good thing
We're
we're friends.
Oh yeah!
Just saying.
Cheers, y'all.
Thank you guys.
See you,
Ashley, how do we shut this
I'm
off?
not really sure. End screen.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.